Nicole Anderson, born in the City of Angels, a city of dreams, where the sun kisses the ocean and the stars light up the night sky. But for me, it was just the beginning of a journey. But Vegas? Vegas was my crucible. A place where dreams are made and broken in the blink of an eye. The neon lights, the endless nights, the city that never sleeps. It was a world of its own, a dazzling mirage in the desert. It seeped into my soul, this city. The energy, the chaos, the beauty and the madness became the rhythm of me. Every beat, every pulse, it was like a song that played just for me. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. My life was far from glamorous. No, mine was a life in the shadows of the Strip, watching, listening, absorbing the world around me, learning the stories the gamblers and showgirls whispered. Every heartbreak, every triumph, their stories became a part of me, fuel for the fire that burned inside me. Every note I played, every word I wrote was a piece of their lives and mine.
Music was her escape. A sanctuary from the chaos, a place where she could be herself. Her guitar, a shield and a sword. It protected her, but also gave her the strength to fight. She poured her soul into every chord, every lyric, raw, emotional, real. It was her truth, her story. The desert night air vibrated with her voice. It was as if the stars themselves were listening. A voice that held the promise of greatness. A voice that could change the world, one song at a time.
Shattered echo. The song exploded onto the scene, a wildfire of pain and passion. Nicole, now Lady Katina, became a supernova. The industry, hungry for authenticity, devoured me. I was everywhere. Magazine covers, late-night talk shows, sold-out arenas. My voice, once confined to the desert night, now boomed across the airwaves. Millions felt the sting of my lyrics, the ache in my melodies. I was their voice, their pain, their queen.
But fame is a fickle beast. It devours its darlings. And Lady Katina, riding the crest of the wave, didn't see the riptide forming beneath.
Sabrina Carpenter, fellow artist, kindred spirit. Our bond was instant, electric. Two souls navigating the minefield of fame. We leaned on each other, shared secrets whispered in hushed tones backstage. Our duet, Burning Bridges, became an anthem. A testament to our friendship, our shared journey. Awards shows, red carpets, vacations on private islands. We were inseparable, the envy of the industry. But the spotlight burns hot, and envy can fester, turning even the strongest bond toxic. The whispers started, competition, jealousy. The cracks began to show, and then the chasm.
The after-party, blurred lines fueled by success and something darker. An argument, heated, public, words like poisoned darts finding their mark. Control, once held tight, slipped through Lady Katina's fingers.
The assault, a blur of rage and pain.
The flash of cameras capturing the chaos. Headlines screamed her name, but this time not in praise. The whispers turned to accusations. The world, once at her feet, now pointed a finger.
The trial was a media circus. Her fall from grace, a spectacle for public consumption. The verdict, guilty. The sentence, a year behind bars. The golden cage had slammed shut.
Gone were the silk sheets and adoring fans. Now cold steel and judging eyes. The prison walls echoed with the ghosts of her past. The guilt, the shame, the rage.
She lashed out. Fights with guards, altercations with inmates. Her voice, once her instrument of power, now laced with venom and despair.
Each day bled into the next, a monotonous cycle of regret and anger. The music that once offered solace now mocked her. The silence was deafening.
In the stark reality of her cell, stripped of her fame and fortune, Lady Katina finally confronted the demons she'd been outrunning.
A year, a lifetime. Time has a way of moving forward, indifferent to the lives it touches. The world outside moved on, bustling with activity, unaware of the silent battles fought within. New stars rose, capturing the hearts of millions, while old ones faded into the background, their glory days just a memory. Lady Katina, once a fixture in the limelight, was now yesterday's news, her name barely a whisper in the corridors of fame. The whispers that once surrounded her every move died down. The headlines that screamed her name were forgotten, replaced by newer scandals and fresher faces.
Released back into the world, she was a shadow of her former self, a ghost wandering through the bustling city, unnoticed and unrecognized. Haunted by her past, she was ostracized by the industry that once worshipped her, the same industry that now turned its back on her.
The music scene, ever evolving and relentless, had no place for a fallen star. It moved on, leaving no room for those who couldn't keep up. The silence was her penance, a constant reminder of the life she once had and the mistakes that led to her downfall. The echoes of her shattered career were a constant reminder of the price of her actions, a haunting melody that played in the background of her mind. The music industry is littered with cautionary tales, stories of those who flew too close to the sun and fell to the earth. Lady Katina's story was just the latest verse in a long, tragic ballad, a reminder that fame is fleeting and the spotlight can be unforgiving. Lady Katina's rise and fall is a ballad for our times. Her journey from the heights of stardom to the depths of despair is a tale that resonates with many. She was once the darling of the music world, adored by fans and critics alike. But the same stage that brought her fame also witnessed her downfall. A reminder that fame is a fickle mistress, and talent without discipline is a recipe for disaster. Lady Katina's story is a stark illustration of how quickly the tides can turn. One moment she was basking in the glow of success, and the next she was grappling with the harsh realities of her choices.
Her story serves as a warning to those who dare to chase the spotlight. The allure of fame can be intoxicating, but it often comes with a heavy price. Young dreamers, inspired by her initial success, must also heed the lessons of her downfall. It's a story about the intoxicating allure of fame and the devastating consequences of its abuse. The relentless pursuit of stardom can lead to a path of self-destruction, as Lady Katina discovered. The pressures of maintaining an image, the constant scrutiny, and the inevitable loneliness can be overwhelming.
It's a story about the fragility of friendship and the destructive nature of envy. As Lady Katina's star rose, so did the envy and jealousy of those around her. Friendships that once seemed unbreakable were tested and shattered. The mirror of fame often reflects not just our best selves, but our worst insecurities. But most of all, it's a story about redemption. Despite the darkness, there is always a glimmer of hope. Lady Katina's journey is also one of finding herself again, of seeking forgiveness and making amends. Redemption is a powerful force, and her story reminds us that it's never too late to turn things around.
Can Lady Katina find her voice again? The road to recovery is long and arduous, but with determination and support, it is possible. Her contemplative moments in front of the microphone symbolize her inner struggle and her desire to reclaim her place in the world of music. Can she rebuild her life from the ashes of her past? Only time will tell. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Lady Katina's story is one of resilience and rebirth. The desolate landscape she walks through represents the challenges she must overcome, but also the potential for a new beginning.
But her story, forever etched in the annals of music history, remains a cautionary ballad for generations to come. These old photographs and concert posters are not just memories of a bygone era, but lessons for future artists. Lady Katina's legacy is a reminder of the highs and lows of fame and the enduring power of redemption.